fucking microphone was off. God damn it. Love that I did all that talking for no reason. That's great. Okay. Where's the goddamn Discord? Oh, and then the bot goes off. Great. Cool bot. Good job. Anyway, I guess I'll re-say everything I just said. Don't you love when your stream that was supposed to be, they were going to go live at 12, you didn't notice that it didn't go live for 8 minutes. That's fun. Love talking to myself for 8 minutes. That's great. Super awesome. Thank you, OBS, for not doing that. So I got a list of a couple things to talk about with you. Chat. Particularly, we're just going to be talking about some... Well, mainly is like... I don't know. I have some stuff I want to plan out. Like, what we're going to do for Elden Ring. Like, there's a couple things I want to do. So I kind of want to make a checklist of to-dos and gather those resources while... beforehand, because we're going to need them. Because there's a number of quests that need to be done in order to gather equipment that I want. Quests such as the Volcano Manor questline, which I said I would do on stream. And when I found out that one of the armor pieces I wanted is locked behind that questline, I was like, God damn it, because I want to get it. I want to get it. But I can't do it off screen. Because that's a whole thing. So that put that on hold off screen. Didn't stop me from getting upgrades. I was able to upgrade the weapons. I was able to upgrade 3 weapons. I was able to upgrade the Great Star Mace, the Great Sword, and I upgraded the spike hand things a couple times. Although they weren't doing me any favors. I think I put an Ashabor on them that made them scale with strength. But they still didn't seem to really get any better. I don't think they've been nerfed, but I mean, they weren't working for me, that's for sure. They weren't doing the numbers that I've seen them do for other people. Okay. Volcano Manor map. Okay. Oh, sweet Jesus. This thing has 6 floors? Oh my god. Okay. Woof. Yeah. This place is gonna suck. I hate doing Volcano Manor. It's awful, and the boss there is terrible. you don't know anything about Volcano Manor, essentially it's a gimmick boss. You have to... I guess I should try and him. You have to fight this big snake thing, but much like the giant in Dark Souls 3, his weapon is why are there two BGMs playing? Which one's the real one? Much like the Volcano Manor quest, or god damn it, I'm repeating my words. I can't hear myself think. I have the BGM on as well. It's so loud. Okay, monitor off. Goddamn, I couldn't hear myself think over that. Where was I? Right, the boss here is like... How do I... Okay, so he's a gimmick boss. And it's a gimmick boss using the exact same gimmick as the one from Dark Souls 3, which I don't remember his name right now. Giant boss, Dark Souls 3. What the hell is he called? Yorm the Giant. And in that boss fight, you basically go up to his throne, and there's a big blade that you can pick up. You have to charge it up for a while with your L2, and then once it's charged up, you'll get a wind current going around it. Then you can use that wind current to do a big downward slash, and it sends a wind blade at him, and it just smacks into him and does a fuck ton of damage. Why it's his weakness, I don't know, but it is. This guy, you walk up to him, pick up a fucking spear, and you guessed it, you hold L2 for a minute, and a long minute at that, and then it makes a giant wind thing around the spear, and then it hurls it at him. And you guessed it, he takes a fuck ton of damage. And that's it. That's the fight. And it takes approximately several fucking hours of work to get to that point to kill that loser. And the worst part, he's one of the lords. I mean, we're not required to fight him, but I want to because I want to get everything. Or I want to kill all the lords. I feel like it's not really a playthrough if you don't. Because I think technically to complete the game you're not required to kill them all. I don't remember exactly. What's his name? Rykard, Lord of Blasphemy. His lore is interesting, but overall his quests and all that are not. Like, the whole thing of just getting to him is such a pain that by the time you're there, you're like, I just want to be done with this. As I mentioned, there's 6 floors to this place we gotta go through. That's not even mentioning the quest line that we're gonna have to follow in order to do this. Because here's the thing, we also need to do... So, for one thing, I have to do Patch's quest line. Already, that sucks. Patches... Questline. Alright, so we need to go find Patches, first of all. Patches will kick us down a hole. Let's see, he's found in Murkwater Cave in Limgrave as a boss, though he will surrender partway through the fight and become a merchant. Yeah. Upon journeying to Liurnia, he will be moved, he can found a site of grace. Found at Mount Gelmir. If the player joins Volcano Manor, he will show up in the entrance hall. Yeah. And we just need him there for that. Okay, yeah, everything else after that is not required. But I believe he is needed to be in the Volcano Manor for whatever to work. I don't remember. I don't remember if he provides the quest or some other crap. But it was just mentioned in the video. Maybe it's not required, but we're gonna do it anyway because he's also a shopkeep, which means he sells some items. Let's see, what does he sell? Margit Shackle. That doesn't do us any good anymore. He's already dead, and fully dead at that. He sells some things like the sacrificial twig and that. Wait, isn't that actually something we want? No. That prevents rune loss. That's not what I want at all. Okay, you know what? Never mind. His items are all garbage. Okay, if we don't have to get him, we won't get him. Because he's a waste of time if not. But basically, the main thing is we need to follow this thing's quest line, which if you don't know the quest line, basically you join a group of assassins, and then it sends you to fight some invaders. But there's one that we want to fight in particular, which I feel like is probably closer to the end. Now, I don't like the idea of why we're doing this invasion thing. I don't like any of it, because it's like, you are... Lore-wise, you're invading other tarnished worlds, or whatever, and just killing innocents. But it's what you gotta do to get the thing we want. So... we're wanting to get the... Let me see if I can find it. Oh, okay, great. Don't bother having that on the wiki page then. Yeah, here we go. Once Patches has moved to Volcano Manor during his questline, he will give you a letter to kill Great Horn Tragoth. Okay, yeah, so it was... Yeah, you do need him to be there. Okay. Note that you need to join the Volcano Manor Covenant to do a kill mission first for Patches that just show up and give you this kill mission. You get the armor set immediately after killing Tragoth. Alright, so... Yeah, that's what it is. So... I want to... Okay, how can I go about this? Can I do like a... this, and then if I hide... that, and I copy paste this. Hi Yashua. Thank you for joining me for the chatting stream. If I put this in a private tab, just in case, like... Man, I love that it doesn't, that a private tab doesn't actually hide when you're typing in the fucking bar. Like, you'd think it would, you know, when you type in a private tab, it wouldn't show everything you've looked up in the past, but seems like a huge oversight. It's not a very private tab if it's not private. I'll pin the message in a second. Let me see if I can turn off suggestions. Show autocomplete suggestions in the search bar. No. Okay, I'll turn that back on later. This way, I can actually show y'all what I'm looking at. And it won't be like a whole, I gotta download this picture and put this picture here and all that. What the f... I put in the link directly into the damn, hold on. Okay, cool. I hit mute microphone and then it didn't. That's awesome. I love when things just don't do what they're supposed to do. Like the already 20th time today that happened. Just setting up my Beyond cosplay when I saw your stream. Cool. I've never done any cosplay. I've never had the resources to do so. And there's not a whole lot of conventions around. And also I just like not someone who generally likes drawing attention to myself. And I really fell out of interest with the cosplay scene when the last convention came around that I went to, which was, I guess, a long time ago now. Potentially more than 6 years ago. No, wait, it definitely must have been, because it would have been pre-COVID. It's been a long-ass time since I went to a convention. But the last convention I went to, it was all MHA characters, and I was like, I am so cringed out by this fandom. I'm like, this is... Oh, God. I'm like, I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I don't know if there's a character... What would I want? Who would I want to cosplay as? Spike is up there for sure. Cowboy Bebop. What's the stream about? 3 a.m. here? Well, mostly chatting and planning out, like, my to-do list for, like, Elden Ring and stuff. Because there's, like, a number of things that we need to do, some of which are in specific orders. How do I add the damn capture? Add. Window capture, Jesus. Make source visible. No, don't do that. Elden Ring. Is this the private tab? This is the private tab. Alright, cool. Hi, Hydrus. That's 10. Okay. Cool. Now then, Windows 10, capture. There we go. Now I can have that up. Alright, cool. So, let me move myself out the way, and I'll show y'all the ugliest fucking set possible. So this is what we want. And the reason we want that, honestly, I'll probably look for a mod that changes this fucking thing. Look at this. Or don't, because it doesn't pull up pictures. That's cool. That's fine. God damn it! Every fucking time I think, okay, I'm finally not gonna be interrupted. There's another fucking goddamn thing. I care about this fucking garbage mail. Like, oh, here's another piece of mail. It's like, oh, you didn't pay for your insurance. I fucking know. I'm not paying for it on purpose. I have insurance through my fucking work. I don't need to spend more than $100 a month on it. That's just stupid. Like, pay your insurance. No. Y'all gave me a living hell for 3 months straight. You took $1,500 for me for 1 month's payment. Go fuck yourself. I will use my work insurance, which I get for free, for full coverage. It covers all of the exact same shit. I did the math on it, and I was like, oh my god. I have to pay out of pocket, on top of paying $100 a month for my insurance I have now. Or, I did the math on paying for my... Because I do have to pay for it even on top of my work insurance. The thing is, I don't have to pay much or anything for my work insurance. It's like $50 a month from my shit or whatever. I don't remember. It's very little. I think it's actually less than 50. Whatever. Did the math on it, and I was like, oh, for all my meds combined, it's like $70. But I was like, that's still less than paying for the fucking insurance. Fuck it. I'm not paying for it. That saves me like $1,200 a year. And that's lowballing it. Because that's just the price of paying for the damn thing. Not even including the meds that they were making me pay out of pocket for anyway. Good God. Okay, that fucking rant aside. Yeah, real. Yeah, chat. That's a real rant. Ugh. Okay, Anime Expo isn't worth going to, in my opinion, past experiences. I don't think that any of the big conventions are going to be super worth it. For one thing, super expensive. Secondly, anytime you hear anyone talk about how they went to an expo or whatever, the first thing they tell you about is how sick they were when they left. Or how sick they were after day one. And I'm like, are there no sanitary rules of any kind going to these places? You'd think after the pandemic people would have understood, but no. I go, but I hate myself for it. I mean, I guess, yeah, fair, whatever. I don't know. It's just... Also, hello, Ellie. How are you? Let's totally hang out this weekend. Message me if you want to do it tomorrow or the next day. And what time. Ellie and I will play Stardew again this weekend. Because I'm like really getting into playing Stardew. I just like really only like it when doing it with someone else. I don't think it's the kind of game that I could do solo. Because there wouldn't be a whole lot of for me to talk about. Conventions can be pretty hit or miss. A lot of Ren fairs are cool. Anime Expo is too crowded now. I've never gotten to even go to one of the big anime conventions. We only have my local one, which is only like once per year. And Ren fairs can be cool. I just wish the one that I tried to go... I went to one twice. Both times. Unfortunately, the one I go to is like very, very scripted. Like, for me particularly, I love jousting. But I don't want to see jousting that's scripted down to the last degree. This one was so scripted, like, I was on the side that they don't really have enough room for stands. There's only stands on one side. Okay, so the jousting arena has these two sides to it where their horses are going by in opposite directions. And they basically have one giant section of stands up here. They've got like one big control microphone booth thing way up here above the people. And yeah, so there'd be a road. There's like a road. Like, say this picture continued out here. There's a road like way over here, and there's a road like way back here, and then there's a road on this side way over here. I positioned myself like over here, and this day it had been particularly rainy, so like the whole place is just like nothing but a mud field. The horses absolutely did not want to run in it. Not one bit. They didn't want to go anywhere. So it was so funny because like it's scripted. Oh, here's a much better picture. It's scripted. I watched the guy like literally push himself off his own horse in order to fall. Like the horses were so not wanting to go towards each other that they wouldn't even follow the script. They like once they got moving, he had to knock himself off. And I was like, I'm done here. I'm like, if this is the degree to which it's scripted, then that's not fun for me. Because I mean, for all the kids there, they didn't know. But I saw this dude shove himself off his own horse. You couldn't have seen it from the viewing stand, but from where I was standing, I could perfectly see his like left hand on the other side of the horse shove himself off as the lance was coming towards him. And I was like, this is lame. Like, it's not to say the lance didn't hit the guy. The lance did hit him, but it's like, the lance didn't even fucking break. I mean, and they're using those, like, really flimsy lances that they make now. Like, they're ones that are meant to be the equivalent of, like, breakaway furniture. But for lances. And yet that thing did not, come down. Or break. During a joust I went to, there was a raffle for a medieval great helm. Somebody got it for $10. Okay. Not sure what you mean by that. Like they paid for it rather than win it through the raffle. Anyway, the thing that was really funny to me was watching the horses ignore their orders and just like absolutely refuse to run through the mud. Like they didn't want anything to do with that. It was very funny to me. What is there like a Gmod picture? Like a Gmod jousting arena. Alright, so this is the Bull Goat set. Let me see if I can get a picture of it. Image. Bull Goat set. Elden Ring. Here it is. Here's this ugly thing. No. Open the picture. Yeah. This thing is ugly as fuck. Okay? I don't want anything to do with wearing this. Like, I will look for a mod between now and... Like, I would get on Nexus and look right now, but Nexus would need to be censored and stuff, because there's, like, there's going to be a lot of horny mods on there. Like, we all know it. But this set is ugly as fuck. So I'll probably look for something that like either makes it look like the Radon set or makes it look like some other set. Just because I don't want to look at this thing while I'm playing the game. Like I want to use this set, but I don't want to look at this set. This set's hideous. The reason we want this set is this right here. Poise 99. This thing will make my poise 99. And that means I'm going to be able to tank a lot of hits. And we're not going to, like... Being able to... Poise is what is equivalent to, like, your stun. So essentially, pretend there's a health bar like this. There's a health bar as long as this blue line. So you get hit and your health goes to here. Well, your poise meter is still at full. When you get hit, it goes to here. And essentially, there's an invisible poise meter that gets lower and lower as you get hit more and more. When this hits 0, that's when you get staggered and an enemy can do like the big, heavy critical hit on you. You know, the one where we get that cinematic back hit or whatever, backstab. That's when they get it on you. That's when you hear that sound that sounds like a big like clangish sound is when my stance gets broken. Now, if we get higher poise than they can deal, then I'll just be able to tank hits all live long day. And you've seen me do it a little bit in the fight with the Farah Missoula beasts. When I was fighting them, you saw me pull out the mace and just tank hits from them while I was just whipping the mace around left and right in order to build up bleed. So the idea here is that's what we want. We want enough armor to withstand being hit, and enough health to withstand being hit, and enough resistances to withstand taking those hits without taking too much damage, and have enough poise to outlast their stun. So, while hitting them constantly using that barrage attack, I can build up their stun and also bleed while not going down myself. And you just tank. You just tank it all. That's what I want to do, because it's going to be really funny to just do that to bosses. Poise is basically like a stun bar in fighting games. In fighting, we call it armoring, though. Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of also welcome in, AJ. I don't believe I've seen you here before. Yeah, that's the goal, is we want to just absolutely wreck shit with this set. Arming through. Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. So yeah, that's what we want. So, but unfortunately, we need to do the Volcano questline manner to a degree in order to unlock this. And then I don't remember how much you really need to do for a Volcano questline thing. I need to check the wiki. But you were playing Origin? Oh my god, I haven't played that in a while. Alright, let me put this on the Elden Ring to-do list. Okay, so... Find patches in Muckwater Cave. Fight him. Join Volcano Manor. And then I think he just shows up, right? I'm gonna go back to the patches wiki. Patches. Okay, found in Murkwater Cave. Not Muckwater, Murkwater. Add a letter there. Murkwater in Limgrave. And then once Altus Plateau is reached, he will move to Mount Gelmir. Okay, but it doesn't say we need to talk to him there. If player joins Volcano Manor, he will show up at the entrance hall. Alright. Join Volcano Manor. Go to entrance hall. Yep, okay, so as soon as he's in the hall, they'll give us the quest. Get quest. Alright, yeah, okay. And player has defeated without speaking patches part tuner's quest. Player may find patches. Tanith. Who the hell is Tanith? Is Tanith the fucking guy that I'm thinking he is? Tanith. No, Tanith is that chick. Play a lot of fighting games, so combat in my head always translates to fighting game terminology. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't played Origins at all since... I don't know, I played it for a couple of days or so, maybe after that stream, and then kind of just petered out. That's the problem with the Assassin's Creed games for me, is like... I like the ones that I played, so I like Origins, and I like Odyssey. They both have problems, don't get me wrong. But I do like them. However, interest in watching me play them is very low. It's very, very low. Which is unfortunate. Which I've talked about before. That doesn't mean I won't play a game at all. But it does mean that it's like, well, how much do I want to play something if it's not got a lot of, interest to it? Especially if it's something I've already played before. Like, I don't need to play Origins again. I don't need to play Odyssey again. I did that already. Also, since I just mentioned it in a stream in, Cups chat last night, I think. I have not played many games, specifically because for years ahead of time I knew I wanted to do things like YouTube and all that. So because I knew so far in advance, I was like, I like doing this. This is what I want to do. I want to entertain people doing this. It will be more interesting to have not played it before. So I purposely avoided playing many games. Even though I wanted to. Somebody mentioned, like, had I played BioShock, and that, while not particularly high on the list of things I want to play, it's like, yes, that's one of the ones that it's like, I did not play it on purpose. So, yeah. For anyone wondering, like, why hasn't he played so many games? It's like, that's why. Also because I was broke, and people didn't buy me games very often. But that was the big thing. It was like, I didn't want to play them yet. Alright, so... Hi, I'm here. Forgot time for this. Well, glad you made it, Mizzy. Well, HA, if you want to know when I go live, I do have a Discord. It's linked in the description. So on Mao's server, she's had a bot going or something that's playing movies, and it has been for like a whole week now. Last night, I decided to see what it was doing. The moment I joined was the it was playing Lord of the Rings, and it was the moment Elrond is talking about, like, how I was there when it happened or whatever, and my mind immediately cut to the Narnia, just Aslan going, I was there when it was written. Or whatever he sounds like. It's been so long since I saw that movie. I remember liking The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, and I didn't make any more after that. I never liked the first one, though. But that's because I don't like, what is his name, Edmund or whatever? I just think his character sucks. I've been thinking about starting the Narnia books all week, because I have them in audiobooks. I remember what it's like to be broke, luckily. I've not been so in a while. Yeah. Let's see. I think I need to load up Elden Ring to even see. Like, I think at the moment my poise is currently, if I wear all of the Radon set on top of having the goat talisman, I believe my armor is like 89 poise or something. But this set would make it 99 on top of the like plus 26 or whatever you get from the Bull Goat talisman. Which will be ideal until we get to the DLC. Because once we get to the DLC, there's even better armor. But unfortunately, we can't get to the fucking DLC because it's locked behind getting a goddamn Moog. Ugh. Piece of shit. In the middle of class. I don't even know what that says. Okay. Getting to Moog. Giant. Route. Okay. Bioshock 1, don't worry, right on time, Canyon, released in 2007. Yeah. Really, I'm gonna be real right on time for that. Okay, getting to Mogwin's palace. Okay. Map, palace approach. How in the Sam, how do we get here? Regular creatures and enemies. There's Albinoric in there? Why? Mogwin Palace. Teleporter to Mogwin Palace. No. Okay, Vare. Here we go. Consecrated Snowfield Teleporter, Mogwin Palace. This is specifically what I need. I want to find the website that had the guide that I was looking through before. His problem is you have to get to the west. The west side, really. Stupid captchas. Why do you even need captchas anymore? You have fucking AI doing everything else. Why are we still doing captchas? God damn it. You'd think at this point captchas would be pretty fucking worthless. What your idea of being rich is? Upper middle class used internationally nowadays. Okay. Captures have also been broken since about 2017. See programs even... Yeah. Fucking captures have always been worthless. Okay, imprison, merchant, no. Where's the fucking... where's the goddamn guide I was looking at before? I'm gonna go over to my actual browser tab and find it. Because I just had it before. Okay. Let's see. Giant. How to reach west mountaintop of the giants. Here we go. Alright. Here's the video guide. Okay. Right. God damn it. That's right. We have to defeat Commander Nile. God damn it. I don't want to fight Commander Nile. This fight sucks ass. This fight sucks so much dick, dude. I don't fucking like this fight. Here's the thing. If I off the knight with the 2 swords first, it's pretty easy. Like, if I knock that... If we can knock that guy out immediately, pretty easy to go from there. Problem is, you need your spectral things to live. They ain't good at doing that. The Mimic tier would do pretty good, especially if I have a healing item on hand that it can be acquired through means other than, other than my own. So if I have a healing item equipped, the Mimic tier will use it, and it will have an endless amount of them. However, problem is, sometimes Mimic tier is kind of fucking stupid. As we saw in the fight where I earned my Mimic tier. Well, the Mimic tier boss fight where it mimicked me. Sometimes I just switch to the torch you have equipped for some reason. And just start swinging a torch around rather than their weapon. Like, what are you doing? Like, the Mimic tier is a great thing to have. But they ain't the smartest Crayola. They aren't the brightest Crayola in the box. I think I never normally catch him live. Yeah. Missy's been here forever, but she never catches me live because I don't stream during the day, which hopefully I can change. This week, just so happens that I was already aiming towards getting up earlier and earlier, and then they reduced hours because the work week's slow. I don't know. Part of me hopes that it will continue to stay slow for a little bit so I can do some more days things. I don't know if it will, because you never know. It probably won't. But maybe. Maybe. The thing is with them reducing hours is like, it just depends on their business. It's like, if we get 5 big orders today, it's back to full hours tonight. If they don't, then it could be back and forth, or it could just, I literally never know when I go in. Like, I didn't even know when they reduced hours the other night. Like, I got a call from my other boss, who is not really my boss. He just called me up, and he's like, yo, play name here. And I was like, yo, what's up, man? And he just goes, you want to stay late tonight? And I was like, in my head, I'm like going, okay, so past 2 a.m., what of it? I'm like, sure, you need help with something? He goes like, No, I'm just seeing who's staying around. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, he didn't tell you that we're going home early, did he? And I was like, of course he fucking didn't. I was like, God damn it, again. Because my boss has a horrendous track record of never telling me when the hours change. Since I'm like the only guy there who speaks English and everybody else speaks Spanish, he remembers to tell everyone else except me. Because everyone else will just pass the word around among themselves. Not me, though. My station's off away from everybody else. Like, somebody has to go like 40 feet out of their way to come tell me. Technically, I'm a mod or something. Welcoming duties. Most negligent mod. Following your recent VODs seems like a large quest line just to get to a boss. It shouldn't be, though. Here's the thing. Alright, let me go up here. Let me go over to Moog. Mogwin. Okay. So this is Mogwin. Okay, we gotta get to fucking... Mogwin's great. Moog, Lord of Blood. Moog, Remembrance. Where's Moog? Moog, Lord of Blood. Okay. Mogwin's Palace and Prison Merchant. Can I find like associated or something? How do you spell associated? So... No. No. NPCs. NPC. Moog Shackle? Oh, yeah. Probably not gonna need that, though. Thought I heard you say that. Remembrance of Blood would be really sick, cool band name. We are Remembrance of Blood! 1, 2, 3, 4! Oh, shit. What is he weak to? Damage. He deals standard, piercing, and fire, and inflicts hemorrhage. Yeah, no shit. It's kind of his whole thing. Resistances and negations. What the hell? He's immune, he's resistant to every... No, wait, no, that's normal. Okay, weaker to... Huh? How are you weak to every type of base damage and bleed? You're the Lord of Bleed. Why are you weak to bleed? See, this is why weaknesses don't make any fucking sense sometimes. Things be like, I am the Lord of Ice and Fire. I'm also weak to ice and fire. Bitch, why? Isn't that your whole steez? Why are you weak to it? So fucking dumb, man. Let's see. Can I remember this guy's name? I mean, we were looking at him earlier. Vareth, nope. Oh, wait. The first step. Sites of Grace. White Mask Vare. Okay, I did spell his... I got the right name, I just spelled it wrong. This guy. Okay, so this guy is the guy who starts off the quest line to get to Mogwin. So, basically, what happens is you join this dude's quest line. He makes you invade, ideally, like 3 enemy players. You kill all of them. You win. Great. Now, you've received the invite to go to Mogwin's Palace. Or maybe it's more than 3. Either way, you only have to kill a certain amount of NPCs or not NPCs, players and whatnot, and then they just take you there. They just take you there. They just take you straight to Mogwin. So straight to its palace. But instead, what I have to do is go all the way up to the cloud top of the giants at the end of the fucking game. And then I gotta go all the way over here. All the way over here. And then I gotta go into this castle. Then I have to beat a boss. Well, actually, let me start from the very beginning. See, I have to make my way all the way up here. Okay? I have to go through all the bosses that are required for you to get to here, which I think mainly you don't have to do any, but you really should. Because, you know, you're going to want to get equipment to be able to make it this far. So, there's a fight with the grafted dude here, but we never did that. We actually still can, which is strange because he's already fucking dead. Like, we actually finally did really killed him, but for some reason he's still here. He shows up in an ethereal form and we can still kill him there. So we fight. You have to go all the way through here, make it around a bunch of traps and shit. I should pull up the actual, map. Elden Ring interactive map. Interactive map, okay. Let me turn all this off because it's not lagging the fuck out of my computer. Bosses. And not way gates. Maps. Where is it? Where am I blind? Where is it? Where's the teleporty thingies? Locations. Sites of Grace. Here we go. Okay. So in order to get here, you have to go all the way up here. Go through here. Come through here. Also, I did these bosses off screen. This boss was simple. I literally I tanked all of its hits and just walked right through it. Piece of cake. So, you don't have to do this, but there are 2 Tree Sentinel bosses here. And then there's... Nope, you don't have to do that. A bunch of these are not required. You don't have to fight them, but you can. This was a guy off-screened, I believe. Maybe I died, but I think I killed him. Hard to remember, since, you know, I do a lot of bosses off screen because a lot of them don't matter at all. This guy's required. You have to kill him, which is asking a lot of somebody. That guy's a tough fight. Don't get me wrong. Then you have to fight. Let's see. Tree Spirit, not required. Moog the Omen. Yeah. Located at the ends of the subterranean shunning grounds. Subterranean shunning grounds. Wait, is there another fight with Moog that I didn't fucking do? Wait, who's Moog the Omen? No. Wait, what? What do you mean he's here? Huh? Okay, for some reason there's another fight with Moog I didn't know about. Okay. Well, we'll get to that at some point or another. I'm not doing that right now. Nope, that's not required. Godfrey, the First Elden Lord. Spectral Shade. So this fight is the one you have to do. So you have to do this one. Or no, you have to do this one. You don't have to fight this guy, but you can. You can just walk around him, but he'll probably kill you a couple times. Just because that's how it be. Grave Warden Duelist. I missed a fight over here? Somebody remind me to do that. I was thinking that the next stream we do, beyond just doing, like, the goal that we want to do of following these quests, I should do a stream where we just go around and knock off all the bosses we skipped over. Because there's many of them that it's like, I can just, like, by the time we get done with these quest line and I have my equipment, should be able to just wipe the floor with them, by and large. So then you have to fight Godfrey, First Elden Lord. And then we had to fight Morgoth, the Omen King. And then we go back around here, back through here. Knights Cavalry. Which, did I fight that guy? I know I killed a Knights Cavalry off screen. I don't think it was that one. Blackblade Kindred, we didn't fight that, so that wasn't required. Ancient Heroes of More. We could have run past it, but we did fight him. What else did we fight? We didn't do that. Didn't do that. Borealis, the Freezing Fog. We fought that. Optional, but we did. The Tibia Mariner. Did we what the fuck is that? What the hell is a Tibia Mariner? Oh. It's one of them. No, we didn't fight the boatman. Deathrite Bird. We didn't fight that one. Yeah, so Commander Nile, this is the last of the bosses that is required for me to fight. And they're required for me to fight all so that I can go to here. Because there's a way gate, if we turn it on, I think. Ashes of War way gate. No. No, that's right. It gives me, like, the Grand Lift of Rolled thing, or whatever the fuck. And then I get teleported over here. And then I need to go to... No, that's from Mikkela's Halig Tree. Mogwin Palace. So then I had to make my way all the way over here, where I can then use this to teleport to the same place that you could teleport to if you'd followed the quest line and killed like 6 NPC or 6 players. Whatever. However many players it is. It's a little absurd, isn't it? That you if you choose to be a good person and kill the very obviously bad guy who's talking about being a blood-worshipping cultist and killing people, if you kill him, the morally correct choice, you then have to go through this fucking slog of going through the entire end game to go to the same place that other people got to go to before they hit level 30. Bitch, why? Why? Isn't that so stupid? Like, this gate should at most be, like, here or something, you know? It should be, like, really easy to get to. It shouldn't be all this. This is just stupid. It's so fucking dumb. It's so convoluted just to get there. Like, to get here, I'm not even including the fact that I had to get, like, 4 different medallion halves to even get up to half the fucking places. Actually, I think we had to do 6. Like, ugh. Not to mention, all of these are things that are, like, optional. Like, I'm pretty sure Nile is optional. Like, I don't think you need to fight Nile at all. Like, you wouldn't know that you don't need to fight this. Because this is the thing, like, this right here, yeah. This is where you need to go. To actually do the top of the Giants thing, here's what I needed to do. Go here, then I believe there's you can jump from here to here, I think. It's that or you have to go around and then go over here, then here, and then here. Either way, you just go here, go to here, fight the giant, kill the giant, go here, do this, and then you're done. You don't have to do anything else. None of this is required of you. None of any of this. You just go, done. So why in God's name why do I have to go instead from the first step down here, all the way up here, all the way up here, all the way over here, all the way over here, and then all the way up there to go all the way over here to get teleported back down to somewhere underground over here, if I remember right. It's so fucking dumb, man. It's so ridiculous. Ken's whiteboard with red strings. I know. It's ridiculous. I need a marker. I need a marker to just... It's so... why? Why did they do it like this? What is this? This is a chatting stream, Abby. We're just talking about Elden Ring and planning out my routes and stuff. But I got on track of talking about how ridiculous it is that we have to do all of what we have to do because I chose to do the morally correct decision. God forbid I just have a moral compass. Ugh. And kill the blood-worshipping cultist who wants to murder innocents. God forbid I kill that guy and then I have to deal with the consequences of having to go through all this bullshit instead. And the worst part? We're not even killing Moog because I give a shit about Moog. Killing Moog benefits me in no way. I will get nothing from fighting that guy. Nothing. All of these things have been completely pointless. The only thing I'll get from him is access to the DLC, where I will still have to go through even more bullshit to get the fucking armor I want. It's so absurd. Hi, Nada. How are you? There we go. How are you? It's just, oh my god. I can't believe I forgot to say that part. Was that I have no benefit from fighting Moog. All of this leading up to fighting Moog, I don't want to fight Moog. I don't need to fight Moog. I need the DLC that's locked behind his bitch ass. He literally stands right in front of the damn DLC entrance. Pay $70-something for that DLC. You still can't get to it. I had to, imagine how many people must have killed Vare right off the start of the game and found out and been really pissed when they had found out that they spent $70 on a DLC that's locked behind 70 hours of fucking gameplay. Ooh, I would have been fuming. My god. I'm great. It's good to hear. It's like riding a train to go climb onto a boat, to get off the boat into another train, and then walk a long way back to the first train station. Yes, it is so convoluted and stupid. For no reason. There was no reason for it to be like this. Not one reason for it to be like this. But they chose for it to be this way. Oh, okay. So let me add to the text document. Kill Commander Nile. How we're gonna do that, I don't know. I tried to use the recommended stuff. It did not work. Let's see, it's 125. I've got to like 240 before I had to actually leave. I wanted to like talk about some other stuff other than Elden Ring. So I've shown the armor I'm after. I've marked down like the basics of what we need to do. Volcano Manor has some other interesting things we could do to this for the story, but I don't think we'll really focus on that. The main thing I want to focus on is getting to the DLC and all that, and we'll probably come back to Volcano Manor when I give a fuck about it, but I don't right now. And the matter of fact is, like, then, like, once we do Commander Nile, go to Waygate, kill Moog. At which point, I would like to focus on do Ronnie's quest. Here's the thing with the DLC, there's a lot I don't know about the DLC. I know that once we get there, we're going to be weak as fuck. There are items there that I need to gather that are the equivalent of that boost your level. So basically imagine that like you get reset to level 1 essentially, but you still have to deal with enemies that are equivalent to your level 200 or whatever that you should be at by this point. You have to find these items that are called like husks of their tree or some shit like that. It's some weird thing. It's just like dark thing with like orange specks in it, whatever it is. You find hunks of that, and the more of those you have in your inventory, the more the debuff on you goes away and puts your level back to where it should be or whatever. And supposedly you need like 8 or 9 of those to be like fully fine. There's a lot of them, but I don't know where they are or anything. So because that being a whole thing, that's probably something I'll want to gather off screen because it's not going to be interesting because it's just a matter of me looking at a map, finding where I need to go, marking it down, going there, grabbing it, doing that repeatedly for like, 2 hours or so. Like that's not going to be fun to watch. So that's something I'll probably do off screen. So while I do want to get the armor, fact of the matter is I have to kill an NPC to get that armor. I'm not going to be able to do that if I'm weak as fuck. So we'll probably go as far as killing Commander Nile, killing Moog, getting access to the DLC, and I guess we'll test the waters with the DLC. We'll see how weak I become. But if I become too weak to a point where I'm like, I don't think we can deal with the NPC, then we won't. But I'll look into where the NPC is and stuff later and find out. But whichever the circumstances will be, I'll change it to either we'll do Ronnie's quest line after that, or do something else. The thing is, Ronnie's quest line, we're pretty close to getting the whole quest line done. Now doing her whole quest line will not finish the game. Doing her quest line will just simply complete her whole quest, and then when we get to the end of the game, we'll get her ending. So, yeah. And I really, really want to do Ronnie's quest line. Because I love that quest line. Also, because we simp for the Blue Queen. Because, just deal with it. Now I want to talk about some kind of... There's a game that I remember. I want to see if I remember the name right. Turbo Prop Racing. That's definitely not it. It was an arcade cabinet. Let's see. This is it. Hydro Thunder. Does anybody else remember this? I didn't mean to put the backslash there. Hydro Thunder, here we go. Anybody else remember this game series? I hope so. I hope someone else remembers this. The Hydro Thunder games. I beat it. You could beat this on Dreamcast. I was about to say something about the fact that I saw there that it said Dreamcast, and I was like, whoa, this thing was on the Dreamcast? It sucks that, like, at one point I went down a rabbit hole, like, trying to figure out what happened to this. Unfortunately, I think the game company that made it went out of business or something. Played Hydro Thunder until they got rid of it at the pizza joint. See, mine was also at a pizza joint. I liked Hydro Thunder a lot. Here's the thing I never talk about. I love racing games. Like, I love them. It's just a matter of I don't feel like many of them are very good. I tried some of the, like, Grand Prix or NASCAR games or whatever, and I'm like, these suck. Like, I don't know why all the mainstream ones to me just suck. God damn it. Okay, so 2 things. I had to move my car, so that's why I had to go AFK for a second. The other thing is, my left headphone just completely ripped out of itself. Like, the wire, I took out my headphones, and I just looked as my headphone disconnected from its wire and just fell to the floor. And I'm like, the fuck? What just happened? Like, there's not like a... the wire's just, like, it's just disconnected. The wire's just gone. Like, it's not like it frayed on the cord somewhere. The wire itself just came out of the headphone. So I guess I need to go get new wired headphones. That sucks, dude. Sorry. Yeah, good thing I've got a day. I'll go pick up one from the store. Okay. Can't hook up Bluetooth. Bluetooth to the PC always, like, it's just asking for your ears to be blown out because for some reason computers do not understand what volume meters are on a computer. Wait a second. Hold on. I actually might have something for this. I have a thing, but I don't see its other part right now. I'll have to figure that out later. That's a shame. I have a big headset that I bought. It actually fits. That I can wear. I just don't see where the USB port is right now. As I don't keep it actively plugged up to the computer, obviously. Technology, yes. You could really feel like games had a golden era. Arcade machines, home machine, console. Oh god, the days of plug and play, man. I miss plug and play. But plug and play games often suck. Like, I have a Darth Vader Star Wars plug and play. All the games on it suck ass. Now, this isn't just going to be just chatting, actually. For one thing, what is the newest Hydro Thunder? I forgot, now that y'all are watching my browser, y'all can watch me, like, absolutely butcher typing. Because of how often I, like, hit the wrong keys with my hands. Or that I'm, like, putting my hands on the wrong part of the keyboard. Now y'all get to see why I don't like typing or playing most games on the keyboard. Like, some games, like Minecraft, eventually I adapted to playing on the keyboard. Terraria, I can play on the keyboard. Some other stuff, I think
think I was also playing Everwind on the keyboard. Like, I'm gradually getting better at keyboard jamming. The problem is, I have big hands. So I fucking... Trying to type for me sometimes is a real problem. And I already have like a really big keyboard. I don't know if they get much bigger. No Hydro Thunder games since... No idea. Hydro Thunder... Hydro Thunder Hurricane was 2010. Hydro Thunder newest. Not getting anything. It looks like the last one was 2010. When you were reading the other older page wiki about Hydro Thunder, huh? Reception. Hydro Thunder. Hurricane. H2 Overdrive. This is the one that I think is the arcade cabinet. Off-Road Thunder? I mean, they're all off-road. They're they're in the water. What? Four-Wheel Thunder? Arctic Thunder. Okay. Hurricane 2010, 1999, 2009. Yeah. So it looks like Hurricane was the last one. Franchise is mostly dead. Yeah. Well, who's Midway Games? Why do I recognize the name? You still around? Don't look like it. Unless that's something else. Nope, they're definitely not. Hydro Thunder Reboot. That's just a game ideas wiki. Well, I liked the Hydro Thunder games. I thought they were good. They were fun. Midway was really bad with names. Okay, close this Mogwin Palace page. That don't matter now. I guess Hydro Thunder is also the name of the competition. Which I don't even remember last time I saw something about a boating competition. Let me close my music thing. Okay, so there was something. What else was on the to-do list to talk about? I wanted to maybe look at some demos on Steam, but I don't think I want to do that now. But I do want to do one thing, because I talked about it. I want to play F-Zero. Now, I tried to play this off screen. I talked about how I Platinum Cup this at one point. There are no Platinum Cups in this. It's only Gold Cups. I just considered platinuming it, and like eventually that memory kind of got foggy. I just thought of it as platinuming it because I did get gold in everything. So let me load up the thing that I want to play this on, which is less about the gameplay, more about just playing it a little bit and talking about it. So let me see. Where is it? Where is F-Zero? I swear I just had it. Yeah, here we go. F-Zero GP Legend. There we are. And this will be the F-Zero that I played. I found this one specifically. Okay. Shh, you didn't see this part. That didn't happen. You didn't see that. You didn't see anything. Now, I will give fair warning. This will hurt your eyes. This is also why I didn't decide to make a stream out of it. Is because it very much can hurt your eyes. It hurt me to look at. And I was like, damn, I really played the shit out of this. And it's rough on the eyes. For sure. So, I'll even say seizure warning in advance. Because it do be that bad. Yeah, I forgot. It's gonna start playing a thing. Yeah, you can already see what's gonna happen. Yeah. Oof. Where's the audio? Where's the gameplay audio? Game. Here we go. Game. Game Boy Advance. There we are. Where's the headphone? I have to say headphone because I only got one now.
4 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Okay. So, this is the game that this would be the first game I ever platinumed Cup, or the equivalent of, because I did 100% do everything in this. On every story, on every Cup, across the board.
Select your mode.
So crispy like cookies. Yeah, alright. So, you'd have to play the story in order. The first one you have to play through is Jack Wheeler. We're not gonna do that, though.
Choose your difficulty.
We're gonna go with standard.
Select your cup.
Which is gonna be a mistake.
Choose your vehicle.
Oh, that's right. So, you can't even access a bunch of these yet. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my lord. Yeah, Grand Prix-ing, getting Gold Cup on every single one of these you can imagine took me a long time. I feel like I remember this one. The boat. Or the ship, whatever. Not the character. I don't remember who the fuck any of these people are. I remember what some of them look like. Like, this guy's ugly as shit. This guy's ugly as fuck. This guy's blonde, I think. I think this guy's orange. I don't remember what the hell this is. Fucking Jabba the Hutt over here. That guy's a straight up T-Rex. This guy's like an announcer or some crap. I think a lot of them are villains you run into throughout the story or something. So your options are Blue Falcon, Golden Fox, fire stingray, wild goose, or the dragon bird. I didn't realize that's its name. That's great.
Choose your vehicle. Select your cup. Choose your difficulty. Select your mode.
Everything for me always is a dragon, huh? Alright, you know what? We will play it since he's starting up the dragon thing. A Mute City. Okay. The N64 game, one of the drivers is just Buff Mario. Nintendo was funny back then. Nintendo was funny at one point. Now they're just assholes.
You won't escape this time, Octoman. 887 crimes. You're almost at triple eights. I am too big for the screen. I don't know how to rotate myself like some people do. Or I would. Too bad, huh? Once I catch you, you're gonna tell me where Zoda is. Whoever the fuck Zoda is, apparently. Objective, reach the goal before Octoman.
3, 2.
Where are the buttons again? I don't remember. I did a playtest of this. Okay, there it is. Oh, God. Ow. Ow. That's another thing. You bounce around like a fucking racquetball. Oh, shit. Boosters. I forgot about the boosters. Oh, God, the corners. The corners. Oh, crap. Oh, my God. Can you believe I fucking gold cupped all this as a kid? Holy fuck. This was definitely like my first Rage game. But we're sure. Because, as you can see, it's rough. It's rough. It's very, very hard. This was, I had talked about it through on someone else's video on this game recently. It's what inspired me to like go look at it again. Fuck. No, god damn it. It's over.
Three, two, one, go!
I don't remember what I was saying at all. Give up. Hitting the walls takes away power. The more you lose, the slower you get in speed. Is that how it works? I never knew that.
2, 1, go! You've got a new
I
booster.
thought it was just your health. No, damn it. It's so bloody sensitive. Oh shit, I rammed him. Oh god. That's right, you can do like sharp turns on it here, but it's hard. It's hard to turn on this. Okay, we did it.
First place.
That's right. So this was like, basically, I told them it was like, basically like my first Souls experience, honestly. Obviously, it's nothing like a Souls game, but it's just difficult in its incompetence, I guess you could say. Who is this guy? Zoda gotta help me on this. Octoman, this is the end of the line, pal. Look at me and my pixelated fingers pointing at you. Here's my chance. What the, It's Zoda, the guy who looks like fucking that one version of Boo from Dragon Ball. Don't move an inch while I don't pull out a gun. Well, I got 200
million for some reason. Even though we didn't catch the guy. Think you can get away? No way. Controls are half the battle. Damn right. Captain Falcon, hold up! Hey, my name's Captain Falcon. If you don't know me, I'm from an IP address you've never heard of. Cause my game series is dead as shit. You will help me, because I said so. There's an official F-Zero anime. God, hearing that just reminds me, hold on. I had a DVD of this from the fucking dollar store. If anyone doesn't remember this, look up. Hold on. Let me see. This is the correct series, right? It is. Look up IGPX anime. I'm curious how many people remember this or saw this.
2, 1, go!
Oh god, now we're on the split tracks. The tracks that have shortcuts and shit. Oh damn, we already missed a booster. That's bad. Rank 3 of 3. Do I have to catch up? Oh lord. I don't know, this is already fucked.
3, 2, 1, go!
That's what I should look at work tonight. Like, so I haven't even had a chance to talk about it on stream. I watched all of JoJo's in like a week, with the exception of Stardust Crusaders parts 1 through 3, because I watched the old version first, which covered it in like 9 episodes instead of like the fucking 40 plus. So I skipped that to jump straight to the modern rest of it. And I watched all of that over the course of like 2 weeks. And if anybody wants my takes on it, let me... Yeah, that was terrible. IGPX looks like F-Zero with mecha. Yeah, kinda. Let me look up... JoJo's parts so I don't get the part numbers wrong. It really plays like sad, like you fucked up music. Okay, parts 1 through 3 were fine or whatever. If anybody wants my opinion on part 1 through 3, I don't like Dio, so I don't fucking care. Like that's just honestly it. It's like I don't like Dio as a villain, so I don't fucking care. I mean, he's a good villain. I mean, he's horrible, but meh. Like anytime he's on screen, I'm just like. So here's my thoughts. Part 4 was fucking awesome, except the ending. The ending kind of dragged its fucking feet for 20 plus episodes. Part 5 was awesome, except its ending sucked balls. That final battle was just ass. Part 6 was mediocre. Like through the whole thing, it was just not good. And then part 7's not animated yet, part 8's not animated yet, part 9's not animated yet, and I don't plan on reading them. I've got better things to read than that. Better things to read. That shit is absolute Batman. I can't believe I've been reading that.
Ready? Go!
But I was like, I'm gonna read apps. Wow, that was just fucking atrocious. How do they expect you to make that turn?
3, 2, ready, go! You've got a new booster.
Oh, come on. I don't think you can do it without hitting that. Even Falcon's over here bashing into the fucking wall. What is this turn? Come on, I can beat Falcon, but can I beat this bozo? Come on. Oh, I'm gonna be so No, god damn it! Motherfucker!
3, 2, 1.
Game Boy Advance is a dark, tiny screen. Depended on the game.
You've got a new booster.
Some of them are really bad, some of them are fine. Okay, well, Falcon's over there bouncing around like a racquetball right now, so I guess I'm doing a lot better than he is. Okay. Oh my god. That shit sent me flying backwards. Ugh. He's gone. Ugh, fucking. Yeah, sincerely, don't expect fucking streams of this. As much as I would love to see all the vehicles again, I'm
You've got a new booster.
just, this is just bad. This is so fucking bad. Oh my god, what?
Finish!
That's how you usually finish the races, by the way. Is just bashing wall to wall. Like right at the end, you're always bashing into the fucking walls and just barely crawling across the finish line. That's how the game is 90% of the time. It's nearly 100% bashing the sides. Yeah. Be careful. Who knows what he'll try and do. I don't need you to tell me this. I have a 150-year history with him. What the? It's not him. It's the T-Rex guy. You weren't slowing down though. Maybe it's different here. Yeah, slowing down's perfect. Here's the thing, I don't like slowing down in racing games, and also it's just... I feel like it goes wrong half the time. In this one it can go fine, sometimes. And other times it's just like, well, time to go back up from zero. We gotta get the cash from the Grand Prix, even though you've got like $300 million fucking dollars. I don't know why we need more money. Due to an invasion in the mining town. Oh, great. This is the big red one, isn't it? This is a fire field. Yup.
3, 2, 1, fire!
This is what we want. These green tracks heal your fucking car. Ow, God, there's fucking landmines? As if the fucking battlefield wasn't hard enough already. Now I got landmines to deal with? Jesus Christ.
4 laps to go. You've got a new booster.
Where even are they?
3 laps to go.
I don't see them anywhere. Why is the terrain changing? Like, the terrain did change that time, right? Like, that wasn't there before.
Two laps to go.
Where are they? There's fourth. Ah, damn.
Final lap.
Final lap. I bet they're already finished over behind me. God damn it. Damn it. Damn it. It was fine until now. Now it's, yeah. Where are they? I've been full speed like the whole race. I haven't even seen them. I'm in rank 5th of 16. Who's behind me? I've never beat an F-Zero game once. Yeah. F-Zero opponents cheat. It fucking feels like it. I remember Green Guy.
Fire.
Okay. What's... Why did my engine go to dead? What the fuck just happened? We all saw that. Like, the engine just gave up and then just was like, alright, now I'll go back to going. What? What the hell, man? Oh, God. Put a save state there and just say fuck it for this game for now. Oh, man. Load up a different one. What have we got? Monster Truck Madness is fun. But I'm not doing that either. Oh, man. Yeah. Did say tricks like turning on a needle. Yeah. Oh, you tried. Good job. Yeah, I mean, like, I've done it before. This isn't where I want to sink my time right now. I've got 30 minutes before I leave. I need to get ready to go. But expect Stardew this weekend. Expect Elden Ring, as usual. Because I am enjoying it, even though it's easy as fuck. And granted, the build I'm going for also makes it even easier, but, you know, can you blame me when a game's so easy to break? You expect me not to break it? The music can be nauseating a bit, and the graphics on this Game Boy Advance game. Yeah, the graphics on F-Zero was like, especially, it's like, oof, it's rough. As a kid, I was like, man, this is great. And as an adult, I'm like, this is rough. This is rough, buddy. Meta and I will do a Soul Calibur, like, 6-character tournament against each other soon. It won't be done live. I'll make a video out of it. We're gonna make 6 custom characters each, and we're gonna do like a bracket-style tournament. And we'll we'll pick them at random, and we'll find out what each other has made. It'll be a lot of fun. I think it'll be very funny to see what we do. Because despite all of its DLCs that add so many customization features, I added like fuck all. Yeah, it's gonna be something. We just do our best to attempt to make the characters that we are going to try and make. I know one of the ones I want to try and make is Absolute Batman, because I think that'll be funny as hell. And another one that I thought of trying to make was Darth Vader, because I also thought that would be funny to attempt. The trouble is with half these characters, it's just like,
There's nothing in the game that matches them. There's nothing in the game that matches them. So it's just like, you guys got, it's gonna be very rough looking. Although it would be funny to do some other ones like, I don't know, let's say like a fucking bottle of soda or something, you know? Make your character look like Oscar the Grouch. That would be funny, actually. You could definitely do that, I think. Yeah, so whenever we can do that, you can expect a video of that a week or two afterward.
Ellie with Stardew is the only planned collab this weekend. Then there's Elden Ring, which I want to do. Ellie and I haven't picked a day, so it'll be either tomorrow or the day after that. Outside of Elden Ring, I also want to play Hell Is Us, a game I picked up, story game. Not entirely sure what it is, but it looked interesting to me, so I want to play it. So there's that, and that's the only one right now that I know. So that's 3 games this weekend. Maybe we'll do 4. I don't know. That depends on my time. I do have some things I need to get done. And last week I certainly accomplished absolutely nothing, because I spent the entire time making stuff for y'all. And that weekend was a hell of a lot of fun. But I truly accomplished nothing that weekend that I needed to do. So I do need to do some stuff this weekend, like clean. It was fun doing a chatting stream. Maybe we'll do it again. I like to at least aim to get 1 day stream a week, if we can do that. At the bare minimum, I want to do that consistently. I'm trying to get myself into a habit of not being up when I go home, but I always have to shower and stuff, so it's like, you know. There's always like an hour there where it's like, well, what are you gonna do? Can't go to sleep covered in sweat. Impossible. So yeah. I will see you all again very soon. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I did. Yeah. I'm not sure how many people are here. I haven't been keeping track. Okay. Not a ton, but I can at least see if a friend's on. Anybody I know on at this hour? Probably not. There's someone. There's someone who I've been watching. I'll send you there. Okay. Let's do this. Whoops, that's not what I meant to put. Hold on. Let me get the emotes in here. Alright, please copy paste this when you get there. She's playing Elden Ring. She's chill. Good vibes. Been tuning into them for a couple of weeks now, I'd say. Yeah, I will see you all again very soon. I hope you enjoyed. Later, Mizzy, Joshua, Hydrus, and whoever else is still watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Okay, that didn't work.